Well, this is not looking good for the captain.
Get ready for the next battle.
Hello, my name is Vaderfly. Welcome to the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit that little bell for me if you can. If you want to follow me on my other social links, you can follow me right here at the King of Dreamers, where I do a lot of my cosplay and a lot of my workshop kind of stuff. Also, you can find me right over here at twitch.tv/Vaderfly, where I do my live streams every once in a while and talk about kind of things like this, or play Marvel Rivals poorly. It's fun either way. Captain America 4, or Captain Falcon 4, or Brave New World, or New World Order. Who knows anymore, because this movie has changed so many times. Editing Vaderfly here, I completely forgot about this, but in the trailer, the music is basically rap and hip hop, and I'm just like, come on, guys. Just because he's black, it doesn't mean everybody likes this stuff. I wouldn't mind hearing some rock music, some new metal, things like that. I don't get me wrong, I like my rap music, but it's like old school rap from the 90s and the 80s, like kind of the Lowtown stuff, but just, come on, guys. Not everything needs to have a rap beat because you're black or urban. Okay, back to me. So there's been a report coming out that basically says that the pre-order sales for Captain America 4 has looked like it's doing better than the Marvels, but not better than Ant-Man 3. Now, mind you, what does that mean? Basically, it's between two of the biggest bombs that we've had for the MCU. Yeah, that's not a good thing. Right now, Captain America 4, or Captain Falcon 4, as I'd like to say, is not doing too hot, especially with all the rewrites and the reshooting and everything. I mean, for crying out loud, there was a couple of reshots that they had to do a couple of weeks ago. So it's been on the reshoot cycle for some time now. This has been a calamity since phase 4 all the way up to phase 5, soon to be phase 6 here soon. Just nothing but problems with the projects with the MCU. A lot of questions unanswered, things not going through, seasons canceled. What if just being the Peggy Carter series? What are we doing here? What are we doing here, MCU? Come on. Captain Falcon, based on a character that I did not want to be Captain America. This is after Bucky gives it up as well. This is after Steve Rogers dies, Bucky gives it up, and it was part of the all-new, all-different Marvel, which had a bunch of different new characters come in. That's when we introduced Miles Morales to the 616 and everything. And even back then when I was reading those comics, actually, I'm going to be completely honest with you, the all-new, all-different Marvel is what actually made me quit comics. Not even gonna lie to you. That's when they did a whole bunch of stuff to a lot of the Marvel characters that I just did not like. And they also introduced Civil War 2, which was crap. I mean, Civil War 1 was already like, this is pushing it for me, because there was a lot of moments in the comic where characters were not acting themselves, more or less. And then Civil War 2 was just like, wow, nobody's acting like themselves. Cool. And I remember when Sam was first given the shield, that at first it seemed cool, but the more they focused on his character, the more they focused on issues that I was like, what? Why are we doing this? Why are we doing the kids get a black Captain America and the kids get a white Captain America? Why are we doing this? The white people get white Captain America, black people get black Captain America. Why can't he just be, Captain America? Ta-da! Okay. And after that, I pretty much gave up on a lot of the comics from the all-new, all-different Marvel. I stopped buying them. I stopped reading them, which a lot of my friends said, thankfully you did stop where you did, because apparently he just got a whole lot worse. And then I tried to come back in with X-Men, and that was... I hate the Krakoa era. I'm just going to say that. I'm just saying that. But I am getting off the point, and the point is, Captain America 4 is not looking too good right now. So honestly, in my personal opinion, I think this is because of all the bombs that the MCU has been producing. The MCU has not been firing on all cylinders. I don't know what people are trying to tell you that's lying. that are delusional, that are, I'm okay with you liking what you're liking, but I get frustrated with these same people that, like what they like, but tell you you're lying to them, that if you don't like a product that they like. And it's like, no, the MCU has not been producing good movies. If it was, and we were all lying, then we would see these movies do better every year. And yes, you can blame the pandemic. Sure, you can blame the strikes. But even then, they haven't been firing on all cylinders. A lot of these movies have been left in limbo, where they've got questions that will never be answered, or questions that will possibly be answered probably in the Avengers movies, but who knows even then. We've had shows being canceled. We had to try to crappily put together a movie without the lead actor. Yes, I'm talking about Wakanda Forever, and yes, that was not a good movie. We've had so many instances where things don't work. Sure, you have your outlier being Deadpool and Wolverine, but that's the outlier. That's the exception to the rule. That movie shouldn't even have happened. It wasn't even originally on the slate until the Fox acquisition happened. And then all of a sudden, when Ryan Reynolds was basically digging his claws into basically Kevin Feige and everybody, that's how they got the movie to even get off the ground. So that really didn't save the MCU. A lot of other things that have come out haven't really saved the MCU either, but tarnished it. Like I mentioned, What If, where it was just the Peggy Carter series. All 3 seasons were just the Peggy Carter series, and they couldn't help themselves but connect everything together, which What If is not about connecting things. It's about, okay, what if Thor still couldn't lift his hammer, but somebody else could lift his hammer? What if Hulk died fighting the Abomination? What if Spider-Man was already established in this universe and had to lead the Avengers where Tony mysteriously dies or disappears? Like, those are going to be some what ifs they could have done from the MCU's perspective, but they didn't do that. So leading back to this movie and leading to Captain America 4 or Captain Falcon 4, I have no confidence because the show was not good. It introduced a whole bunch of characters that personally, in my personal opinion, I didn't like. Isaiah Bradley, I think, is one of the most controversial characters in the Marvel comic books history, because what he basically does is just rewrites Captain America's history completely. I get what they were trying to go for, and I completely understand, and I understand what they were trying to get across with the message with it. I've read the comic, I understand it. But it makes it so messed up to make Steve Rogers look like kind of the idiot / villain in that scenario, especially in the show, how they try to paint him as this guy that, is not sure if Sam's worthy of the shield because he's a black man. And it's just like, oh God. Once again, I just miss when comics used to be weird, kind of weird stuff. When comics did touch on social political issues, they did touch on them. Don't get me wrong, especially Captain America comics. If you read a lot of old Captain America comics, they did touch on social political issues, but they made sure to tell the audience and teach the audience that there could be a way to handle those issues. I've been reading a lot of old Captain America issues actually right now, and I stumbled upon an issue not too long ago, which basically kind of sums up what I'm saying. Is that you can teach it problems that are in our society without hitting people in the face. The issue is a lot of people are two things. One, they're tired of the MCU and they're tired of the failings of the MCU. And two, I hate to say this, they're a little worried because they do see Sam Wilson as Captain America and they're wondering, is it going to be more of the show? And unfortunately, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and try to, give you that answer, but I have to say people are justified for the responses because we've lived in a climate for the last decade and a half where people are being lectured just for existing. Does it make it right? No, but it also kind of frustrates people when they just want to be entertained. Once again, not saying that there is no politics in comics. Wasn't even trying to insinuate that. But what I am trying to say is be subtle and don't be moronic like the MCU has been doing with characters that are of a certain skin tone. I think what really set me off personally about the show was when he basically kind of forgave a terrorist. And I was like, nope, can't do this, not gonna do this, won't do this, ain't happening, chief. In the end, I think personally, this movie is not gonna do bad. I don't think it's gonna do awful. I actually genuinely think this actually will make money. I don't think it's going to do poorly either. I think this is kind of be like Blue Beetle, where it's like, it exists. It definitely is a movie that exists. It's not going to be the greatest movie, and it's not going to be the worst movie. It's not going to be anywhere near Winter Soldier like they keep claiming it's going to be. It's like when Leslie Hetland said her lightsaber battle was going to be like Duel of the Fates from episode 1, and it was nothing like that. I think this is going to be fine. I think this is going to be okay, but I do feel that this is going to definitely have to be a trusted word of mouth kind of movie. This is going to, Rotten Tomatoes are not going to sway the people. A lot of the critic sites are not going to sway the people. A lot of people are going to have to genuinely hear it from people that they trust that this is going to be a good movie. And that is how this movie is going to be saved. It's going to have to be word of mouth. Specifically, honestly, the MCU has been fumbling it, and hopefully they do better this year, but I don't know. I just don't know. Like, Fantastic Four comes out this summer. I think the Thunderbolts comes out this fall. At least they're spacing them, and they're trying not to bombard us, but it's really kind of getting frustrating seeing what they're trying to do with this product in general. I personally am not excited for this movie unless somebody tracks me kicking and screaming. My friend was making a joke where he's like, hey, well, it's connected to Marvel Rivals if you go see it opening day with me, and you get this code. And I was like, cool, as long as you're paying, I'll go. Besides that, I have no interest in seeing this movie. I have no interest in watching something that could just potentially upset me, like how upset I got at the end of the Captain Falcon and Winter Soldier series. All in all, I think what they really need to do is find their point of who they're going to focus on in this series. They're saying that he's going to be the main focus, but for a multiverse saga, you would think that they would focus on, once again, Doctor Strange rather than somebody like Sam Wilson. Doctor Strange being somebody that deals with, I don't know, the multiverse, would be the focus of something that is, I don't know, the multiverse. This could go either way. I don't know. But my long-term hope for this movie, for this show, is that they could potentially get fans back in the saddle. I don't know. I'm looking forward to Superman. I'm going to be completely honest with you. I want to see Superman kick Marvel's butt. I really do. I am so sick of the Marvel movies, and it's like, for me, it's like I can't really say it's fatigue. It's more so for me, I'm just so tired of seeing them ruin my favorite characters that they've been ruining for the past stopped reading comics around 2016. Yeah, they've been ruining my favorite characters for a good near decade now. So yeah, could we stop? I would like my characters to be my favorite characters again, and please, for the love of God. But I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you have any high expectations for Captain America 4? Are you pre-ordering your tickets and getting ready to go see it? Let me know. I have no judgment if you like the movie or you hated the movie or you think it's mid. If you're pre-ordering tickets or doing anything like that, I have no judgment towards you. I just personally feel at this point I have no more connection to the MCU. It's not that I'm like, hey, no, it's just kind of like, I've seen what you've given me, and you have given me nothing. And even Spider-Man No Way Home, I'm going to be 100% honest with you. The third act is what makes that movie. The rest of that movie is awful. Yeah, I said it. The rest of that movie is mid. Come after me. I love you guys, though. I really do. I really do appreciate it. I like having these talks. I want to have these conversations with you. Let me know in the comments down below. What do you think? Do you think that this movie is gonna do amazing? Are you excited for it? Or you think this movie is gonna just suck the bed and you just don't want to watch it? Whatever your thoughts are, please let me know. I don't care what it is. Hit me with the negativity. Hit me with the positivity. I like it all the same because we are all building communities to talk about these things. No censorship in this crowd. No censorship at this house. I love you guys. My name is Vaderfly. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.